The Vedic Age, 2500 BCE to 600 BCE. The coming of the Aryans. The Harappan civilization started to stagnate by 1500 BCE. Around this time, the Aryans began to arrive in India. Historians believe that the Aryans were a cultured race of people who lived in Central Asia. As their population grew, they had to move out of their homeland to look for new pastures for their animals and places to live. Some of them migrated to India and came to be known as the Indo-Aryans. The Aryans came to India in stages and gradually settled in the Gangetic plains. The phases of the Vedic period. There are two main phases of the Vedic period: the early Vedic period, 1500 BCE to 1000 BCE, and the later Vedic period, 1000 BCE to 600 BCE. During the early Vedic period, the Aryans settled in the Sapta Sindhu region and called it Brahmavarta, or land of the gods. In the later Vedic period, the Aryans moved to the Gangetic Valley and named it Aryavarta, or land of the Aryans. Vedic literature. The religious literature of the Aryans are known as the Vedas. There are 4 Vedas: Rigved, Atharvaved, Samaved, and Yajurved. These texts were composed verbally and passed down orally from generation to generation till they were finally written down. Brahman, the Upanishads, the Puran, and the 2 epics, Ramayana and Mahabharata, are the other important religious texts of the Aryans. These books are collectively known as the Vedic literature. They tell us a great deal about the social, religious, economic, and political life of the people during this period. Political organization. During the early Vedic period, the Aryans organized themselves into tribes called Jana. Each Jana consisted of many villages called Gram. The head of the Gram was the Gramani. The head of all the tribes was the Rajan, or king, who protected the tribe from the enemy. The Sabha and the Samiti were 2 councils which advised and guided the king. He was also assisted by the Purohit, religious advisor, and the Senani, commander-in-chief of the army. During the later Vedic period, the small tribes grew into large kingdoms. The king became very powerful, and kingship became hereditary. The king was assisted by many officials who were in charge of different departments. Many rituals and sacrifices, or yagnas, like the Rajasuya Yagna and the Ashwamedh Yagna, were performed to confer supreme power on the king. Classification of society. The Aryan society was divided into 4 classes or varnas on the basis of people's occupation. The 4 varnas were Brahmanas, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas, and Shudras. Brahmanas were priests and scholars, Kshatriyas were warriors, Vaishyas were farmers, traders, and craftspeople, Shudras were laborers who did menial jobs. The classification of society into 4 varnas became rigid and hereditary in the later Vedic period. The 4 classes came to be known as castes. One's caste was determined by birth, and a person born in a particular caste could not change his profession or caste. The 4 ashram. The life of an Aryan was divided into 4 stages or ashram. Brahmacharya was the first stage, when a person stayed with his guru and received education. Grihasth was the second stage, when a person married and led the life of a householder. Vanaprasth was the third stage, when one gave up worldly life and went to the forest to meditate. Sannyas was the last stage, when one became an ascetic. Economic life of the Aryans. In the early Vedic period, the Aryans, who were nomads, began to settle down. They practiced agriculture and reared livestock. Other than those involved with agriculture, there were also chariot makers, potters, leather workers, and weavers. By the later Vedic period, the Aryans led a settled life. Agriculture became their main occupation. They improved their farming implements and became prosperous. The towns and cities grew during this period. Trade developed by the barter system. During this time, many people used painted grey vessels, which have been found in many sites in northern India. Religion. The Aryans used to worship one supreme power who created the universe. They also worshipped the forces of nature in the forms of gods and goddesses. The most important god was Indra, the god of rain and thunder. Other gods were Varuna, the god of water, and Surya, the sun god. During the early Vedic period, there were no idols or temples. They worshipped their gods in the open. The yagnas were performed by the Brahmanas and all the family members participated. In the later Vedic period, the earlier gods lost their importance. Brahma, the creator, Shiva, the destroyer, and Vishnu, the preserver, now gained importance. The mode of worship became complex and many elaborate ceremonies and rituals were performed.